1,400 total yards, if I'm not mistaken. One of the best seasons you've seen all around at wide receiver. You could suggest this decade what he did a few years back. Now he's joining Jayden Daniels, one of the most talented quarterbacks in the game right now, obviously one of the youngest. Does Deebo make Jayden the best quarterback in the NFC?
Respectfully, because we're a team, I think it's honor. We should let
quarterback
Chase go.
talk.
Yeah.
If we're talking quarterback.
We got a lot to talk about, and I won't be respectful, so I'm going to be respectful to him.
If we, sir.
You want me to go?
Yeah. You need to go, because they need to hear what you about to tell these people. Deebo, listen up too, please, Deebo.
Will Deebo make Jayden Daniels the best quarterback in the NFC? No. I think he's second behind Matthew Stafford. Quite honestly, I think that what Jayden showed us his rookie year is amazing. And I think he's going to continue that to his second year with or without Deebo. Look, I like Deebo. I think Deebo's got a little left in the tank. Do I think Deebo's this huge difference maker now that he's in this offense? No. Do I think this offense fits him better than Kyle Shanahan's offense? Absolutely. I think what Cliff Kingsbury does offensively is he gets the ball out of Jayden Daniels' hands, and Deebo is known for catch and run, right? My biggest thing is Deebo's missed 20 games in his career. Okay, he's had 1,000 yards receiving once in his career. Now, I do think Deebo's one of the greatest gadget players of all time. And I do think that when you put Deebo, when you put Deebo on the Commanders.
Gadget sound like not like a playmaker.
Deebo's one of the best gadget players of all time.
What's that mean for the viewers? What's a gadget player mean?
And it means no disrespect. A gadget player for me is you can hand on the ball in the backfield.
Yes.
You can hand the ball on the jet sweep. You can throw it to him on a quick screen. You can throw it to him on a post. Yeah. You can throw it to him on a cover zero beater. That's gadget. Do it all. There's not many guys out there that can do
you
that.
play real quick. You play with I think a gadget guy example. McCluster, is that his name?
Dexter.
Oh, yeah, Dexter.
You think Dexter? Is he a gadget guy?
Gadget guy.
Yeah.
That's a gadget guy to me.
Deebo's a playmaker.
Right. All pro at
I
that.
think that's different.
Okay.
Are they similar? I just want to know before, because I want to go.
No, they're not similar.
Let's say I think
When
that
I say a gadget player as an offensive, it means no disrespect. In fact, I was going to say before I was interrupted, James Jones on a Monday.
My dog, I'm just making sure.
I got you. A gadget player is how I see it, and I think that's how Kyle Shanahan sees it, meaning you can call any play right now and give it to Deebo. Now, do I think Deebo is going to stay healthy? No, his career said it. Okay. He's missed at least 2 games in his career. 21, he missed 1 game in his career. I do think, though, Deebo walks into that building as the true number 2 playmaker on the squad. And I think that's helpful.
You know what? I feel a little better, though, because that take wasn't as bad. Because earlier it was kind of crazy. So I want to get it straight before
Maybe you didn't understand what I was saying.
No, I heard what you said. I heard what you said.
Just saying.
I'm going to say yes, right? First of all, before you even add Deebo to the conversation,
He was like that.
the question's about Jay Daniels, right? Is Jayden
Daniels, will he make him the best?
I'm going to say yes.
Over Matthew.
Before you even get to Deebo, Jay was crazy this year, right?
Yep.
And he was a rookie. That's the worst we're ever going to see him. Making plays with his arm, making plays with his legs, and he didn't have a whole bunch of great weapons around him.
Yeah.
Right? I didn't have Puka over here, and I didn't have Cooper over here. I didn't have that.
Scary territory.
I had to make things happen. My running game was up and down this year, right? I think I need explosive, maybe one more running back, maybe another more explosive tight end. The stuff he did already. Now you add Deebo. So now we see all the plays, him throwing the ball so deep. What if I throw that 10-yard slant route?
Yes.
Deebo will take it to the crib. You talk about these slants, or you talk about these screens. Yep. Screens really matter. It's a joke and all that, but every winning team, from the Bradys, from the Patrick Mahomes, from all these different areas, they throw screens,
it's a breather play
right?
for the quarterback.
It's the way to keep a defense off balance. You want to blitz me? Quick screen out, right? Yeah. So now you got to guard the whole field. Deebo's the best player in football when the ball's in his hands. Running back or wide receiver. Okay? Because I can put you in the backfield, make plays. I can put you at wide receiver, make plays. He's a guy that whoever he's playing, whoever's on the game plan with Deebo, you got to circle him. Okay, watch after number 1 or number 19, whatever number he has when he goes to Washington. The other thing is, when you have a superstar quarterback that can throw and he can run, you got to watch the whole field. This is a big move. I don't know if people are really watching this. I'll just say this. When the Niners had issues in their offense, right, and maybe the running game is not working with McCaffrey. Maybe Kittle's having them down games that he had up and down, right? Deebo was the one that got the offense out that jam. And I know we take it for granted because however it went with his, I guess, how many plays he gets or the percentage of the offense he has. One thing about Deebo, he is a baller. The easiest thing to coach in football is a dog. Because I don't have to get you motivated. I don't have to figure out how to get you the ball. I know if I get you the ball, I know what you're going to do with it. And Deebo is that type of player.
Now, before you go, I like the take, and I appreciate the take because I think you bring a superstar perspective to the show, which none of us have. My thing is, do you think that you're stuck in 2021? Like, that's the year that he was all pro. I'm not saying that he can't do that, but at the same level, when you're getting older, he just turned 29, can he bring that same level of production, because he hasn't stayed healthy, to the Commanders? That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Deebo.
I think so. I think we lack, on this show, we lack the respect for superstars, right? And I think it's like a plug-in, plug thing, and it's not. To go out there and actually go out there and produce and play, that's a hard thing to do. And you could talk about maybe he hasn't been as productive as 2021, but there's a lot of players that can do that too, and I can talk about. But that doesn't mean that they still don't have it in them.
Yeah.
Because if Deebo goes out here and balls out with this team, right? Yeah. Nobody here gonna be surprised.
No.
You get what I'm saying? He's that good.
But what's interesting, I'm somewhere in between you all two. Now, I am a fervent yes. Deebo Samuel will make Jaden Daniels the best quarterback in the NFC. Because Jaden Daniels now has what all the other NFC quarterbacks have, a down-off guy.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, give it to Saquon, down off. Breather. Jordan Love, give it to Josh Jacobs, down off. Matthew Stafford, throw a now pass to Puka Nacua, down off. Jaden Daniels was not able to take any downs off last year because he did not have what I would suggest is a down-off guy. I can just get it to you, and I can take a down off. I can throw you a now screen, Deebo, down off. I can throw you a tunnel screen, Deebo, down off. Oh, you in the backfield, I can give you a quick pitch, Deebo, down off. Now you have a down-off guy. The other thing I would suggest, defensively, there are three things. Energy, effort, eye control. That's what defenses boil down to. Energy, effort, eye control, and you could also suggest, effort, eye control, and execution. Deebo Samuel will manipulate defenders' eye control. Now there is another player on defense that I have to focus on with my eyes. If I'm looking at Deebo, I might not be looking at Scary Terry. If I'm looking at Deebo, I might be out of my run fit, and Robinson Jr. might crease it. If I'm looking at Deebo, if you fake it to Deebo on a jet sweep, now I might lose contain, and Jaden Daniels might pull it. Now you have another player on offense who can manipulate a defender's eye control. They did not have that last year. The only player you're worried about is Scary Terry. In the red zone, you're also worried about my dog, Zach Ertz. But in the field of play, the only person you're worried about is Scary Terry. Now insert Deebo. You manipulate eye control. You can undermine one of the three factors that is to defense, which is energy. You also have execution and then eye control. I think he makes Jaden the best in the NFC.
Is it a down-off guy when he gets 2 yards a catch and 2 yards a carry? He averaged 3.2 yards a carry. I think you're still stuck in 2021, too. And it's sometimes, because I do agree with you that quarterbacks need a breather play. It's a down-off breather. Like, just throw it out there.
Yep.
But would I rather just throw it out there to know that, hey, he's the second best skill player on the team. I got to get him his touches, but he's only averaging three yards a carry. It makes my job harder on second and long now. So I don't know if he's the same off
He's
down
not. He's not. I'm not. Where I'm in between y'all is Deebo is not today who he was in 2021. He wasn't in 2019, 2020, 2022, 2023, or 2024 who he was in 2021.
No.
Like, let's make no mistake about it. Even Deebo would suggest, and he has suggested, Mike McDaniel, the current head coach of the Dolphins, was really his hidden secret in 2021. Deebo has suggested that himself. So I'm not going to act like Deebo is a perennial 1,400-yard receiver. I'm also curious, and I'll further this conversation with Shady after James gets to take, I wouldn't even suggest Deebo's a superstar. He's an all-pro once. I'm not putting him in LaShawn McCoy conversations. I'm not putting him in Saquon Barkley conversations. I'm not putting him in Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson conversations. Deebo Samuel is the best playmaker in football. Yes, hear that beyond the shadow of a doubt. But, like, I don't even know if I can put him in a Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase superstar conversation.
Not as a receiver.
Right.
He's a superstar playmaker.